I'm glad I have the opportunity to share my interpersonal communications project with you for Human Services, by the way, the studies of interpersonal communication. Through lectures, readings, discussion boards, and watching prior proofs this semester, I've been able to enhance my understanding of the dynamics of listening and communication. Communication is defined according to Stewart as the continuous, complex, collaborative process of verbal and nonverbal meaning making. Stewart defines interpersonal communication as the kind of communication that happens when people involved talk and listen in ways that maximize the presence of the personal. Rory Allen defines listening as taking in information from speakers, other people, or ourselves while remaining non-judgmental and empathetic, acknowledging the talker in ways that invites the communication to continue, and providing limited but encouraging input to the talker's response, carrying the person's idea one step forward. Communication is something we do from the time we enter the world in so many unique ways. The process of communication can consist of trying to get your idea across. We sometimes do this by using verbal and nonverbal messages. It can involve having the sender translate our ideas into words or some other kind of messages by changing a mental idea to spoken words. We do this. Communication requires the receiver to perceive the message and retranslate this into an idea. We have the opportunity to change how things are going on at any time in this communication process. Communication can be analyzed by identifying fault and blame. When we communicate, we need to slow down and distort the exchange process. Communication can be evaluated in terms of match and fit or fidelity between the message and the message received. Stacey Hank notes that the ability to recognize and adapt to your listeners' communication styles will make them feel that you have taken the time to listen and focus on their needs. With this being said, I had the opportunity to take an assessment test on my communication skills from Discovery House. I scored a 78% out of 100, and my communication skills are okay, but I still have major room for improvement. My behavior blend was a combination of CIS, being that I need quality, recognition, and security. I am also more passive than active. I'm inspiring, friendly, cordial, multi-faceted flexibility. I prefer systematic and logical solutions. I'm indecisive, and that's definitely true. Every time my husband asks me if I want to go to a fast food restaurant, I can never think. And relationships are important to me, and I prefer peace and harmony. My overarching goal is to increase effective communication with family and friends by connecting in relationships through emotional and spiritual integration. Throughout the semester, I've learned there's so many different ways that I can enlarge my communication. According to Stewart, to enlarge my conversation, I need to be willing to and able to talk and listen in ways to maximize the presence of the personal. Rory Allen states that empathetic listening encourages honesty, understanding, and feelings of security. Also in Stewart, he notes that there is a direct link between the quality of your communication and the quality of life. I can be a resourceful and effective listener to enlarge my conversation. An effective listener. Outcomes of my behavioral blended communication. I'll first start with the positive ones. I feel comfortable when I can talk and express myself and talk openly about subjects. I tend to stay positive. When I stay positive, people will listen to me. I relate well to those who desire quality and consistency. I don't like to give spontaneous responses unless it involves sharing a joke or a story. Some negative outcomes in my behavioral blended communication are my emotions. They go up and down like a roller coaster. Sometimes I can be critical and negative. I lack being commanding and demanding. And then I struggle with whether or not to speak out. Barriers to interpersonal context. My goal is to address in this. I'll be discussing. One of my barriers is nonverbal cues. My body movement and gestures sometimes make up important behaviors in my communication. For example, head nod and play with my hair, my lips. One of the goals of this is to listen to my nonverbal behavior and try to change this. In history of psychological and sexual abuse, the goal is to use perception check-in and features of my identity that are imposed on me. Mutual negative stereotypes that I might have on just past experiences. One of the goals is to look beneath surface features of language choice and concentrate on underlying interpersonal skills and strategies. I tend to be a self-conscious listener. The goal is to decrease self-control over my feelings and actions and shift the state of my emotions on the speaker instead of my thoughts and self. And also for the drama triangle that can be created, my goal is to explore non-listening habits and attitude and to summarize conversations and to paraphrase when communicating with others. Internal noise pollutions and solutions that impact my interpersonal communication are stress and feeling overwhelmed, which leads to anxiety. If I try to, recognize the stress and engage in therapeutic activities, this can help, decrease some of that anxiety in just that small goes. I'm a self-conscious learner. What I can do is just listen with understanding, non-judgmental, and focus on the speaker and process back. Sometimes I seem to say yes all the time and I overcommit myself. A way to work on this is to set realistic limitations on myself and allow myself time for myself and others, just have a balanced schedule. And also is that another internal noise is that I'm very defensive. A goal for this is to think objectively, listen to myself, and reach a level of self-acceptance. External news pollutions and solutions that impact my interpersonal communication and that impact my ability to listen and hear are people who want immediate actions or answers. What I need to do is recognize my competencies and limit myself and make sure that I have plenty of enough time to give them an answer. Another thing could be a crowded hot room. I can dress in layers so this would make me comfortable. And then also I can move towards the speaker and try to move from where the hot area is in the room. Um, Sometimes it's when people are talking too loud in the environment. I could ask them to lower their voices. I could move to another location in the room where it's not as loud. And then sometimes I tend to be tired. One way that I can work on this is to get plenty of rest so that I would allow myself to have a balanced schedule so I could be alert for who's speaking to me. My plan of action to improve my interpersonal communication skills is to monitor my behavior in conversations, to explore my communication process and negotiate with others when necessary, to have a listening attitude of enlightenment, of self-interest, as so that I can learn more about myself and others, to use successful coping skills when facing life challenges, and to keep in mind the biblical scripture of James 1:19, which is that I should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And in doing this, I will be able to have connection and control with my family and friends.